Hi, everyone. It's Jane Johnson. Thank you for joining me. I am here today to share with you about this topic up here. It says, "Are you a lover or a liar?" And this was actually the name of a program that Robert and Kim Kiyiosaki presented in Phoenix, Arizona, back around 1995, I think it was. It was either 94 or 95. And I attended, and it was wonderful. And this, "Are you a lover or a liar?" That sounds like Robert, doesn't it? That's the way he would put it. But what I want to share about is the idea of codependency. That's what it was really about, and the program, I mean, and just what we do when we feel a conflict inside about staying or leaving. And you could have that conflict, staying or leaving a person, a marriage, a home, uh, a job. It's a conflict where you're torn. Should I stay or should I go? That's a song from the 80s. And it can be very painful. I'm being a little lighthearted about it, but it can be very painful. And so I just wanted to allude to this, acknowledge that when you have a conflict like that, I think what Robert meant was, if you're a lover, it means you love yourself and you love other people, and you're going to do the right thing even when it's hard. That's the part. It's hard. That's why we don't just leave, because it's hard. And why is it hard? Because we got reasons why we want to stay. I invested all this time. I invested my heart and soul. That this sort of reasoning, other reasons as well. I like this person. And even when a relationship is painful and lots of fighting and it's just really not working, it's so odd that for us, it is so hard, at least sometimes, to leave it all behind, to move on, to have that faith that there's somebody else, another job, something else that will be better for us. And, we know that intellectually, or we think it, but we still stay. And that's what I did back in the 80s, being involved with this person I was involved with. And so I understand it firsthand. So raise your hand if you have had this or you've seen someone else go through it. It's just a conflict of, I can't decide what to do. And so I think what Robert meant, like I said, was, instead of lying to yourself, if you just tell yourself the truth, really say it, really mean it, and then if you have that conviction, you'll actually make the choice. And it's not about making the other person wrong. Well, it's just not a fit. If something's not a fit, then you can work on it. That's another choice. That's a totally legitimate choice, I think. But when the evidence is sort of lopsided, it's really clear that this probably isn't the right situation, then even then it's hard to take the action. So, but I really support anyone who's in that situation to get some help, do a session, a clearing session, work on it somehow so that you know you're doing something about it and you're working towards doing the right thing, what's right for you, and really, I think what's right for the other person too. They're probably going through the same thing and they can't make the decision either. So, totally understandable, but you don't need to suffer from it. It can be solved. So that's what I felt like saying about that. Thank you for letting me share. Please put your comments in the box below. Love to hear from you. And thank you again for being here. See you next time. Bye for now.